Many people pursue feminism until they fall into a feminism trap. Ah! Thanks to the endless efforts in feminism for last more than 100 years, nowadays women have already achieved all kinds of feats in many fields. In 2020, we just have 2 new female winners of Nobel Prize in Chemistry. So far, we totally have 57 female winners, widely rated in physics, in chemistry, in medicine, in literature, in peace, and in economics science. In the world leadership in Europe, we have Theresa May, the Britain former Prime Minister, Angela Merkel of Chancellor of Germany, Christine Lagarde, former Managing Director of IMF, Helle Thorning-Schmidt, former Prime Minister of Denmark. In Africa, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, President of Libya, is the first female president elected in Africa. In Asia, Aung San Suu Kyi, State Councilor of Myanmar, Park Geun-hye, former president of South Korea. In South America, Michelle Bachelet, former president of Chile, Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, former president of Argentina. See, you named them. Compared to the past, we women were regarded as the inferior and the second class. Today, women's talents and hard work could find their fair ways. Apparently, as long as equal rights and opportunities in education, in work, in payment system, and childcare stuff, women are equally competitive with men. And nowadays, a very popular buzzwords always come up: her power. Believe it or not, the closer what women achieve to what men do, the deeper we are in the trap of feminism and of gender equality. Because we take what men's standards, which have been existing for thousands, even millions of years, for granted as the standards. And even with the blind honors, in fact, we are living in a world where works by men-oriented standards. Politician, business, finance, education, law system, all this used to serve only for men. Men can study, women also can. Men can do business, women also can. Men can operate a military mission, women also can. Excuse me, you are in a feminism trap. But weird. But never have we heard from a man. Women can take care of family very well. Finally, I did it! I did it! I make it with my honor! Aren't family and children not important to everyone? Obviously, it's very important, and it's equally important as career. All agree, men and women are equal. How come we still marry both by men-oriented standards on the way of learning from a man and getting recognized by men-oriented standards? Many people have already detected with us there is something wrong with it. For instance, in the United States, in the presidential election in 2017, Hillary Clinton lost many votes from white women who were aware that this tough and macho female politician had already lost her real nature of female. Hillary herself once reviewed a sign hung in her room in the book What Happened. It's hard to be a woman. You must think like a man, act like a lady, look like a young girl, and work like a horse. Such sign reveals a very typical stance and behavior on many elite women lay in, which have encouraged many young girls to grow up to gain their fake her power. Why? Why is it fake her power? Let's calm down and think about deeply. First, why women have to think like a man? Why women have to think like a man but act like a lady? For suffering from schizophrenia? Why can't women face their own gender traits directly and fairly? Nowadays, because of the uproar in feminism, many people feel fear to admit women and men are different. For somewhat political correct reason, in feminism, people always say men and women no big difference. Even some scientists have to be very sensitive when publish their scientific findings. But the reality is, no big difference doesn't mean there is no difference. On the contrary, it means there are some differences. Women and men are different. Aren't they different? Yes, they are. Because of those differences, through human civilizations for millions of years, we once underwent matrilineal society, which worshipped fertility for population growth, and the patriarchal society, which worships strength for agricultural development. Nowadays, in 21st centuries, we are living in the age of flourishing developments in most advanced medicine, agriculture, industry, and information. The time is changing. The roles of men and women are changing as well. If people are not able to revalue and respect the nature, both on men and women, how come we recognize and use the real her power correctly? For example, women are born with monthly periods and 9 months pregnancy by nature, which may be resulting in emotional underperformance temporarily. But without such unique biofunctions, how come all humans are born here? Who dare to be responsible for the human civilization extinction? Some women are kind and nice in work and in life, which on the other hand appears not enough ambitious. But without such traits, how come children, your next generation, with your DNA, including boys and girls, grew up with enough sense of security, which could benefit their psychological health for their whole life? Some women are not powerful enough to do some heavy labor work, which is not impressive in some harsh work environment. But their strong spirit and determined things in their hearts, which are not invisible as the physical bodies, in the front of struggles and difficulties, never let them give in. Otherwise, how come this world could be warmed from dark and sorrows from World War II in last 75 years? You think that all rebuilding work relies on men? Actually, the fact is, most wars in this world are triggered by men. But the key point is, how do you face and understand the difference? The difference is only the unique traits. That's it. Men are men, women are women, with their own unique and respectable morals, which worth the same value. Men and women are the only binary genders on this earth as human beings, which are doomed to cooperate with each other. Men and women can't live without each other. If we give both general work and family and children stuff the same value, and we allow both men and women to choose the part they prefer to do, or we offer volunteered opportunities for both to experience the part they don't want to do, I believe we will climb up out the trap of feminism. One day, when we directly and sensibly to face the real differences on two genders, and we can make efforts to customize what the two genders with the same value work in different fields with the best understanding and help, we will embrace the real her power, and we will welcome the real gender equality world. So what is her power? In my understanding, her power is not only active participation in man-oriented system, but her power to see the real traits on both genders and to make efforts to redesign a better balanced gender world, both serve well for men and women. How to do it? Subscribe my channel. I will update later.